Little adventure last night. Laying in bed watching TV, and heard this truck. I was like, "What the heck is that?" So I looked out the bedroom window, and our neighbor was here with the water truck, and I was like, "What could he possibly be doing?" Because his cattle moved from the fields next to the house into his pasture because the field was done. They ate everything, and I look again, and man, there was flames 12 feet up in the air. And last night, obviously, when it's dark, you could see the flames, and it was very windy. It was crazy. So a little backstory to that is, in the spring, he was doing cleanup of the fields and stuff like that for planting this year. And almost every farmer knows this stuff here, baling twine, is junk. The old farmer that had lived here didn't care. He never took that stuff off any of his bales, which is not good. You should always take it and discard it properly. What main reason is when you get the farm equipment out, the stuff gets tangled right up really bad into everything, jams everything up, and it's just nasty stuff. I actually had some baling twine on the rear axle of my four-wheeler. I didn't think too much of it. I cut off all the access and whatever on it, but what ended up the baling twine did is it actually cut my rear axle and took out the seals and the bearings and everything in my rear axle. That's how tough baling twine is. It's bad stuff. And got piles and piles and piles of this baling twine, and out in the field, out over there, is where he originally started a little fire to burn it all, get rid of it in the spring. No problem. Cool. He, kept an eye on it, and we kept an eye on it also. And it smoldered. It would flare up once in a while throughout the summer. We noticed it. And there was a couple times we came out, put water on it, doused it out, soaked it. No big deal. Haven't seen anything for a little while. Well, it was still burning under the ground. Because this is layers of straw, hay, manure, baling twine, obviously all the roots to all the weeds, and it was actually smoldering down under the ground. We're probably half a foot down under, and it was still hot, smoldering, embers. But I'll turn the camera around to show you. It caught. It went way up. Thankfully, sorry about the wind. I'll come in where there's not much wind. Yeah, sorry about the wind. But thankfully, obviously nobody got hurt because nobody was down here last night. But thankfully he caught it from his house because he's our neighbor next door. And he was out in the field, and he could obviously see it. 12-foot flame in the middle of the night. It's easy to see. And I saw it from the bedroom, so we ran out. And with buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of water, doing a little digging and raking, got everything kind of cleared up from the path where it was burning and smoldering and stuff. Not much damage. It's just a lean-to out in the middle of the field for the cattle. The old previous farmer had sheep. He had over 200 head of sheep, so it was just a cover for them. But our neighbor still uses it for his cattle. His cattle come over and graze in the field next to our house. But yeah, might have to add a few extra boards to there. But other than that, no damage, no harm, no foul, right? So. Just sitting back in the blind, just watching nature, enjoying a little bit of time. Spotted about eight deer this morning, but obviously since I come back here they've kind of gone off. it's been a very windy week, so I haven't been able to get out and do much video. Because it just would not be joyful, because you probably wouldn't even hear me. It was so windy. It knocked a lot of trees down in the bush. But it's Friday, so I think I'm gonna spend some time out here tonight, and I'm gonna get up early in the morning, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours before sunbreak, and get down here. I am gonna have to be careful because apparently the bear is back. At least one of them. One's been spotted on Dad's trail cam, so have to be alert for that. So walking around in the dark isn't gonna be fun. I'll have to listen closely. And there's been a lot of traffic though, which is good. You know, we travel all around back here all the time. The deers are used to us. I can literally get about 5 to 10 yards away from some of the young ones. They're not afraid. They know we're not going to harm them, which is beneficial to us. Well, to me, because being able to get back here and get closer to them, and I feed them and stuff like that, they won't take off. So I'll be able to sit here and photograph them, videotape them, and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm hoping, if things work out, we can get the dog run done. A buddy of mine has got some smaller posts and a post pull, or a post slammer, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, post hammer, I don't know. But he's got one of those. It'll take a little bit of work, but it will work. Then hopefully we can get the fence up, get that secured and stuff like that, so that we can get the dogs into a run. I'm hoping by, it's Friday now, hoping by Tuesday it can be done. If things all work out great, I'm hoping to have it done by Sunday, but it just seems like we have so many little projects we gotta kind of jump back and forth and get some stuff done. I'm hoping to get some video footage of some of the projects that we do throughout the weekend, and Monday morning have a new video for you guys.